Hey there people, it's Fresh Mark Sense aka Zest for Life. I am back. I had a short break, sorry about that. I had COVID and I lost all of my senses in terms of scent, fever and all that. I went through all of that. But 2 weeks later and 2 further weeks for a cough and everything, and I'm back. So hopefully I'm here to stay. Um, and I'm recovered from COVID fully after taking the test. So back with the scents, back with new fresh scents for winter. We got some warm scents. We got something a little bit more green, whiskey vibe, because alcohol and whiskey and rum are more warm notes that really encapsulate the season of Christmas and the winter months, because that's where we're at now. We're close to Christmas in December. So I'm going to talk about those scents that bring some warmth, kind of cozy, kind of fresh, remind you of the season, and will keep you, they got 3 different price points as well, and that's the last thing I'm going to go into. Can you guess what's in the box? The first one is something you probably heard of before, but it's very underrated. My favorite cheapie of all of them. Cheapie as in under £30 for, it's about £30 for 50ml. You can get £30, but I would go for the 40 for 100 if I had the choice. But this was lovely, gifted to me, and I cherish it because the caramel note mixed with green notes is very, it doesn't smell cheap, it's very smooth. Mixed with the praline, it has a slight woody note, but that doesn't overtake the caramel and praline note, which dominates this with a green, sweet, and whiskey liqueur. It's only a faint whiskey liqueur vibe, but it doesn't. It really rounds off the fragrance, creating a smoothness to it that would otherwise not be present. Okay, so it's green, smooth, whiskey, sweet with the caramel and praline, and slightly woody. This is great for date nights. I'd wear it at night time. You can wear it daytime as well. It's a great jacket spread because the projection is quite far in the first, I'd say, 1.5 to 2 hours. After that, people wouldn't really well, actually, I'd say up to 3 hours, but people will notice it up to, unless they came about like half a meter or something, came up close after about 5 hours. So it's quite good longevity, about 7 hours on the skin, I'd say. And the projection is good for something £40 for 100ml. Definitely check that one out. Pure excess if you're looking for a inexpensive gift, because people are looking for gifts now. Another one is something that I wanted for a long time when I was around about 17, like 19. I wanted to pick up a bottle of this, but I can never get it on sale. It is the Versace Oud Noir. This is a bitter orange and agarwood oud. This is great for entry level. If you haven't ever smelled oud before, you'd understand what that bitter, dry, woody smell is all about, mixed with something more familiar, which is a mandarin, to keep it ornate, rich. It's ornate, as I use that word because it reminds me of something very old, very regal, almost kingly, because it has a exotic spiciness about it. Exotic, spicy. It has saffron in it. I'm told it has saffron in the notes. But the mixture of wood and spices and oud give it a spiced, slight saffron touch. Woody, rich, great ambery warmth in just trailing off in the base with some musk. And I think it's got a touch of that slightly Kouros-esque musk in the base, but it's just a faint touch. I think it's the effect of the dry woodiness of the oud, and that is the sense of white musk, almost a tight, slightly dry white musky smell with the wood smell, with oud and mandarin, for a great spicy and alternative woody Christmas festive smell, other than the usual cinnamon. And I like cinnamon and sandalwood, don't get me wrong, but it's used a lot, and I think it's a welcome alternative to the pine and more clove alternatives, which is they fill up the market, but I think this will get you noticed in the right way and add some warmth. Well, it's great. Well, I haven't smelled that for a while. So, and that is £50 for 100ml if you get a yeah, actually I got this for £55 for 100ml. You can get a tester for 49 and sometimes 45, but I wouldn't really go for it because the bottle and everything looks nice, and if you don't like it straight away, you can gift it, but I wouldn't really recommend blind buying and saying, oh, I don't like this after that. You have to understand what oud is, and I think this is a great entry level oud scent for those who don't understand what oud is, and they can smell this and sort of get it on their memory bank, so when they smell oud they understand what's going on. So definitely check out Versace Oud Noir. And the last one is Pasha de Cartier. This is a perfume concentration. Pasha de Cartier is a green, woody smelling, alcoholic in a custardy, creamy vanilla way. It has some benzoin and ambronicide. Ambronicide, I think I'm saying it right. Ambroxicide, which gives a deep, woody, leathery characteristic. So woody, leathery, dry, green, fresh, almost piney. So I like this kind of vibe of pine wood, because it's not just pine wood and cloves, it's pine wood and a warming vanilla in a custardy way, which is kind of expected as well for like a gourmand mixed with alcohol. And I realize I'm just rubbing the end, it looks like looks like a nipple. So what I'm getting when I spray Pasha de Cartier perfume is instantly you get no, well, it sprays about that far. I'm not really gonna waste too much, but you get a green, woody, pine-like fir note. So this is a pine needle in the forest, yet you're hit with the warmth of a custard-like advocat alcohol, which is like a cream liqueur alcohol, almost like a coffee tinged Bailey's cream, something like that. So something creamy, something slightly coffee like, because the ambronicide, which is leathery, woody and quite bitter and dry. It has a cashmere note, which is a cashmere wood, so soft like wool. So it gives an airy warmth to it. So it's warm, custardy, kind of woody, like an airy, fresh forest. And then it goes into the sweetness of the alcohol, which is quite vanillic with the benzoin as well, because it has a benzoin, smells like amber and amber resin crystals, but it's more of the syrupy sweetness of it. So the syrupy sweetness of benzoin is mixing with that vanilla and producing something quite green, fresh, sweet, and almost gourmand with the mix of vanilla and benzoin. So I would say it's a fresh gourmand or a formal, creamy, alcoholic scent. very hard to place and put into a box, but that's what I quite like about it. It's original in that way. You can't just say, oh, that's a blue scent, oh, that smells like that smells like this. It's got a green, fresh, sweet scent. I think the closest thing would be Prada Luna Rossa Black, with the Angelica and the tonka bean providing a clash between green freshness and sweet creamy milkiness. But this is different because it has an alcoholic tinge. So definitely check this out. However, this can go up to about £70 for 100, is this even 100 mil? I think it's 80 mil. Oh no, it's 100 mil. So this can go up to £70. I got it for around about that price. I think I got a little bit cheaper on sale, but definitely check this one out if you want something a little bit traditional with that woodsy green note, but you'd also have the warmth of an alcoholic beverage and vanilla, which is a warming, some say it's aphrodisiac too, actually. I kind of believe that, actually, because it's the warmth of vanilla is associated with dessert and custard, so some people are, I guess, eager to race to the finish. Rush to dessert. So that's believable, especially at Christmas. So definitely check out Passion de Cartier to give you that fresh dessert feeling. So if you like this review, consider subscribing to Zest for Life. I previously was on Freshmark Scents, but I don't have access to that channel. I lost my password because I changed my number, long story short. Whoop-de-doo, a little bit of a mistake. But I'm here now, so subscribe to Zest for Life for comments on new videos. If you want to talk about anything from Freshmark Scents, visit videos on there for 5 to try, 5 to buy. Videos like that would be basic guides on which fragrances you could buy for the Christmas season. But I think these three are great, are a great selection because they have a varied price range and suit different types of people. So take care and stay fresh.